so anyone can build everything, but nobody building for LinkedIn. Here I have the prompt, open AI. The one command you need to know, npm run dev. I'm using the code like a no code. I always copy it. Yeah, I know where to copy the code. I get a lot of haters on dev.to. I studied software development million, trillion years. Posts are getting likes. Why? Oh my god.
Hello! Welcome, Iuliia. How are you today?
Great, I'm super excited.
Just as a quick introduction, Iuliia is a serial entrepreneur, maker, a great content creator, actually a LinkedIn influencer, first time in my show. So we'll be discussing a lot of interesting stuff today and we'll build something cool today, I believe.
I'm still kind of stressed. Are we gonna be able to copy some code today or not? So that's the main question I have. About my background, so I kind of was before in academia. I spent million years in university. You know that they say all entrepreneurs, give up university, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I decided, okay, I'm going to spend 10 years in university first, or 20, and then I'm going to do something else. So I was actually in research, but I was kind of not the great researcher. I was always more practical person, so I like to implement some small projects, and at the moment I didn't understand that's all kind of, there were no concept of entrepreneurship, founder, indie hacker or whatever. Yes, you're just the person who implementing some projects which you like small, and then you give up on them. So there were no concept of many projects. You just you're the small failure who making some projects and giving up of them in academia especially. And okay. Then I get into the startups. I start get some interest in the tech. I was in Helsinki at the moment, and Helsinki in Finland, they have a kind of very active tech scene. It was before COVID. I took part in different events, look how the founders building the company, and I had this idea, you need to get the team, raise the capital, and all this VC backed. Your main goal is to raise money, and I was building this startup, Marvel, which was education technology platform, because I was doing research in academia on the same thing. And this obviously it failed, but not straight. We raised some money, we got some team on board, and then after 2 years, it just didn't work as expected for many different reasons. And I decided, okay, how I'm gonna recover, what I'm gonna do next. As many maybe founders who are listening or knows, failing is not fun, and then you don't know what you do after that. And I decided to go into this kind of indie hacking and learn how to code, kind of hack the code, learn how to copy the code. Okay, let's be clear here. And and that was in 2023, in the middle of 2023. Started posting on LinkedIn, started posting on Twitter, learn how to code, and call myself what Igor you call yourself?
I don't know. I haven't figured out it yet. But yeah, I also don't know the correct term for your background because it's so much stuff. And just to clarify, so you weren't technical, so you only learned programming a year ago, and before that you didn't know how it works, right?
Yeah, so I will soon celebrate. I think my first project was launched around middle of April, and I took around 1 week on that. I didn't know any code before, but I was in tech, so I was a founder of the tech startup. We have a developers, but I could maybe understand something that you need something to open the code on your laptop. but I actually didn't know how it works. So
Got it. So in that startup, an ed tech startup, were you a CEO or what was your role? CEO,
yeah,
right?
So I was bringing the team together, fundraising, thinking on the concept, how we sell, but like as a CEO of any small startup, doing all the stuff, but I was not building. So we hired the developers at that time who were building the whole thing. So
Awesome. And I don't know if you know my background, but it's kind of typical for developers. So I ended, by the way, I also finished a tech university, so I'm not a dropout. And I just found my first job in tech when I was in university. So it's all kind of typical, and coding was. I was learning coding, so I always admire people who change their path and actually learn it after some event or because of their passion, because of untypical methods that they use for building and that you use for building. So that's why I'm really excited to see how you're building stuff, and also I will definitely learn a lot of stuff because of that. How did you learn coding? Was it on the project or you were like doing programming tasks and stuff?
So I was trying, like, my first attempt was maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and I was opening the online courses, and it's all like end up very quickly, like 1-2 days, and that's it, and that's it. So because how online courses worked, you need to learn some small parts. Yes, it asks you to learn on all the language type of thing. But then when I started 1 year ago, I decided, okay, I don't care about the language or anything. The only thing I care is that I need to create or implement the project. Yeah, so that's the tool, not my goal is just to use it as a tool, to use the code as a no code, basically. So that's the whole concept of how I started. And then I think it took me around 1 week from zero to, but of course it's like, now when you cut this video, you probably took me 1 week to become a senior developer to get a senior position in this 500 people startup. But you understand what I mean. So
yeah, it's very cool, and I think it should be educational for people who are viewing that you can do something viable in 1 week. So it's not something that you should, I don't know, you should train and improve it over the years, but the first result should be really fast to actually build something from end to end, let's say so. And what was your first project that you built?
So the first project was, and I maybe will show later. So this was the LinkedIn project. So the whole thing was that I, at the same time, like maybe 3 months before I start with the code, I start writing on LinkedIn and on Twitter. Yeah. And at the moment I was thinking that there was so many tools for Twitter. There were like everything, yes, because the Twitter IP was like, I don't know, free or something, so anyone can build everything. And I was thinking, but nobody building for LinkedIn. Because we know why. So nobody building for LinkedIn, and because no indie hackers on LinkedIn, okay? I mean, this year there kind of more of them, but at those moments there were like minimum amount of people building in public, or there's like only LinkedIn type of crowd which I saw there. And I decided, okay, I'm gonna build the AI tool for LinkedIn. And that was the April previous year. There were not like many or announced AI tools at the moment. And yeah, that was it.
Okay, so was it Postli or it was a different product?
It was I just like, I call it LinkedIn post generator.
Okay.
And I built it by merging two open source projects. So one of them was Twitter bio generator, the popular open source project, and the other was the Twitter algorithm ranking. So I adapt those two like by copying one into another, and, and if we can say so, taking them from the GitHub, and basically changing the names, yeah. And then I apply there something what I knew about the LinkedIn already. So I think, and then when I launched it, it's got like super viral. It's fly instantly on LinkedIn.
Nice.
So, but I think because I applied this like kind of what I know what was the problem on LinkedIn, so that the results were actually really good, especially at the moment. So 1 year ago.
Before that tool, you already nailed LinkedIn, so you already knew how to write a post, no?
I mean, that was my first viral post, in a way. And I think it was my first and the only one. There was a couple close to that, but that was kind of the main, and still the main. And I had a good post at the moment, and I was posting maybe every day, or like, I don't know, 5 times per week, starting from the 1st of January 2023. And then in April, I launched this tool. So I was doing so, mostly with the 3 to 10 likes on the posts. There were some good, like, days of 20 likes. But at least what I did when I was building this LinkedIn post generator, I took some existing people as an example. I look at their posts, at their post structures, and I basically feed it to AI. So give me the posts of these structure types, of these structure types, and these structure types. And that's created the whole quality of their output.
Cool. That's very important thing that you used already successful posts of others, and it's something that we discussed with Ilias in previous episodes. There is this term in copywriting called swipe file. Do you know this term? It's like actually what you mentioned. It's pieces of content for inspiration. So once you need something, you already have everything in place, so you can just look through it and write something in the middle, combine two, like you said, to create a new one. It's always great to start products. That's what I found also from this collection of templates first, instead of like building right away. So once you have this collection, it's already valuable information that can be transformed to the product. And it sounds that's exactly what you did. So probably you can share the screen and show this post generator.
Yes, of course.
It's still working, right?
Technology. I hope so. That you ask me. When now you ask me, and I'm not really sure.
Let's check.
That's not gonna be cool. Okay, so that's my screen. I already opened here a lot of stuff. But basically, okay, post generator. This was the post generator, how it looked like. And in the beginning, when I built that was all this page. So in the beginning, when I built that, there were kind of no domain even. So when I shared it on LinkedIn, and I have it as a kind of attached post here still. This was the original post. And I created some story, and if you see, I selected these 5 types from the real people. I mentioned these people also in the post, and there's like this the post generator, this the picture which got in, and it got like 200 impressions, 1,000 impressions.
Nice.
And for LinkedIn that's kind of a lot. I think for Twitter 200,000 impressions, it's also a lot. But for LinkedIn, it's, I think, especially a lot. And
definitely.
It's kind of, then I already changed the domain in here, but in the beginning it was like just Vercel subdomain. So
Nice.
that's
True hacking.
that's what. Yeah, exactly. And then how it worked, it only has like this window, and here you could select the types. The type stayed the same. I didn't change anything. So I think the list was one of my favorite types, and it was give that, and then you can copy. That was already pre-built in the other projects, so I
Nice.
cannot. And yeah, so that's the raw, and it's still getting kind of significant amount of traffic. If you Google post generator, LinkedIn post generator, it's still getting some kind of good position in here. I don't know here, but it's like vary maybe between 3 and something. Can check on that, but still getting a good results. Yeah, we
Yeah, it's
got
solid.
some
Cool.
people, yeah, in here.
Cool, cool.
Will,
Can we go back to the post itself in LinkedIn? So going back, why do you think it went viral? Like, is there some secrets here in the post structure and how you build it, or it's like just a pure lack in this case?
There's a number of things which definitely working on LinkedIn. Like one of the things is the story, yeah. And this post written as a story, yeah. I got tired in the last 3 months of crafting posts for LinkedIn, yeah. Of course, it's kind of a bit. I mean, of course I got tired, but like at the moment I really got tired because I spent really 1 hour per post, yeah. Really, it took me a lot of time to write good posts at the moment. And
Yeah, I can believe.
so, and then I think the other thing is numbers. Yeah. So LinkedIn love numbers, but I mean Twitter also love numbers, but LinkedIn love numbers in the header. And then if you analyze something, people also like. If you analyze 100 of posts or blah blah blah, and LinkedIn like everything what is about LinkedIn. If you notice, like the most of people who get a lot of views on LinkedIn, they're writing about how to grow on LinkedIn, yeah?
Yeah, true.
And I mean, the same happens also on Twitter. A lot of posts where people writing how they hack the Twitter, how they get the likes, how, yeah. So this platform is, I think, 10x more on that. I think also the AI was at the moment is crazy popular. Plus, I mentioned these people. So now you don't see the mentions because I maybe update the post. But initially, I mentioned these people, and couple of them. I remember that Kyle supported this post. He also posted his own post with the using LinkedIn post generator at the same time, like 1 hour
Nice.
later or something. And I remember that the haters were writing something, if you get tired, go away or something. It's like the people really, really nice in here also. Yeah, but like to summarize that, the things which definitely work on LinkedIn and can help you maybe not to go viral or like to get more attention is definitely like if you write something about the LinkedIn of your experience with LinkedIn, if you format it as a story, if you give some kind of list or analysis of 300 prompts, 300 creators or something, if you mention people, yeah, but mention with the value, yeah, and don't overuse that. So I think those things are something which helps.
Okay, and I also see a couple of hashtags. Does they matter a lot for LinkedIn or not that much?
I'm not using hashtags now, but I think they still help. I think they help in terms of the search. The LinkedIn search is super fuzzy. Like you cannot find anything in there. So look, we look for building in public, and what we find, I think we find some, but this is the hashtag, huh? So from that perspective, it's good that could be found. I think it's like zero helping you with the getting more likes or upvotes, but still it can be found. So it depends on your goal. That
Got it.
could be used. Nothing against, yeah.
Okay, got it. And I also noticed that you had a link there. Is it
In the
okay to post the
post.
link? Yeah.
I think initially I didn't have the link.
Okay. Yeah. That's
So
what I
I
thought.
added it later because I attached it here and I changed already, yes, that the people see. But I think initially link was flying somewhere here. Many people could not see the link. In general, I'm kind of recommending to add the link, because often if you add the link here, people cannot see it. Only if
Yeah.
it's like supported, yes, wildly. So also the same, I think, as we constantly discuss on Twitter, link or no link.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
Like so for LinkedIn, it doesn't hurt the impression number if you put the link right in the post.
I think it hurts, but at the same time, if you add it down, there is like such a high chance nobody will see it because
Okay.
they hide it
Got it.
very radically hide it. I recently put the link in the comment and nobody could see, and I already asked people to send it to them directly. It didn't help. So
Got it.
if you want clicks, you kind of need to select what you
Cool.
trade something.
Yeah, thank you for sharing these details. And also, a few things that I noticed here, besides those that you mentioned, it's also formatted really nice way. Like every sentence is basically a separate line, and also I see the list with the emojis. So I think it's all kind of helps too, like for readability and for making it looks nice for people, right? And also one important thing here is that the demo, like I see that the demo is a video. I think that's also is very powerful because it shows how simple the tool is and how easy you can get started with it. So that's another thing probably that helped.
100% the demo catch the attention, yes. But I think what is also, we were discussing it with someone else about like getting like viral on LinkedIn, and I think the novelty also matters, yeah. So there were, after maybe 5 LinkedIn post generators launched, and nobody cared.
Okay.
Because like the first one just got the most of attention, which was launched that way, yeah. And so this always the trade, I think the same we see on Twitter, yeah. If someone, I don't know, build the PDF document chat, yeah, and then the first or boilerplate, the first people who launch it, yes, they get the most of attention, and then
Yeah, makes sense.
if you're doing it again, then there's like lower and lower chances that you go viral if there's not something special, yeah. That's
Cool.
I think also the thing.
Let's probably switch now to the Postli. As far as it's concerned, it's your main like product now, right?
Yeah, so basically I was building this one, yeah. I was building LinkedIn post generator. I was continue posting about that. I have some posts attached here. I was building different micro tools. I would be doing with the generator with the custom, all these like additions, then the template. And then I decided, okay, it's time to move on the next level. And I'm gonna do the product in here, yeah. And I kind of this stay here as a post generator, and the product become the one which you need to log in, which you need to go in, and it has a name, yes. So like kind of the getting the brand name and the images like of the people who are really using it, you know. So that's everything is in here. So it's basically was a transition for me to build something more with that you have the login, the Stripe account, and more advanced LinkedIn editing tools. And the core of the Postli is the templates. So the main sales feature, like we discussed with you, like the way I start writing by using the templates, and the whole idea of the Postli that you have a collection of templates and you can use them and adapt them for your own topic using the AI, but keeping the same structure, and then you can schedule them or save them, enhance, use different hooks.
Great,
But
great.
like the core thing is the templates, which I weekly update for the new posts here. So that's the whole kind of benefit of using that.
Cool, cool. And you said you update them weekly. Like you have an actual schedule that an actual task for you, like to go and collect a new post to update them.
So I have the Excel file. In there, I'm listing something what I'm interested in, what I found interesting on the way. When I see some interesting posts, I just like copy them and then I'm scrape them and adding them inside of the inside here. So I have the database run
Great.
in here connected. So they're not live connected. So they taken from my. Or maybe I should not talk about scraping. I don't know.
Oh, it's definitely good. Nice. And do you use also like these updates to notify users? Like we've added like X new templates via email.
I don't have automatic connected these updates. I know that people building them. Unfortunately, I'm not yet there. I'm doing. I'm just using the email octopus. Sandra recommended to me, the marketer of the century. So I'm just sending the emails once per month that the new templates are in and that they're updated weekly. And I just basically add them weekly, but not notifying every week people because I think it's kind of annoying. So
yeah, just
but
in your ways. Okay, and so it's the main product, the templates that you're choosing and like rewriting for yourself.
I think I use it also for I use it also like writing from scratch. I use it a lot, like I'm just opening here and I'm like, okay, getting on the call with Igor and get some food. Okay, do I want to write by myself or do I want to maybe do some AI thing or some AI thing? Yeah, some lessons I get from the, 99%. Let's do 99%. 99% of professionals are getting on the calls with Igor, so it's like wild. Okay,
Yeah,
then let's
use
save
it as
it.
testimonial.
Exactly. And then so I'm basically having this saving. So I rarely schedule from here, but I like to draft in here. So I'm either draft from scratch, either using the templates like I showed, and then you see probably some of my posts which were here, and then I have different ranked here made. So are they already posted? Are they ready? Are they drafted the idea? And when I have no posts, I'm like, okay, let's go see what is ready and what I can post today. Yeah.
Nice.
For example, this, and then I can continue editing that. Maybe add some enhancement. Okay, let's do, I don't know, check the grammar would be good to check to know what will happen. This can also ruin a bit the structure. So I don't know. Okay, I want to add emoji. Yeah, you see, it's much more fun. Okay, add hashtag last. Okay, that's it.
And I really like this kind of products. It's kind of a mix of info product with actual SaaS, because you could go and just write like 100 articles about how the post should look like, how do you enhance them, that you need to use emojis, you need to do this and that. And this is just another interpretation of that you can click buttons and it will actually do it for you. So you're not like reading about it, it's actually creating. So it makes a lot of sense. I mean, you can learn, you can generate ideas, and you can actually grow on LinkedIn this way. So it's cool.
Yeah, that's nice. I mean, I'm currently focusing mostly on the template function of that, but it's I want it to be able for people to feel that they can kind of manage all LinkedIn in here for themselves.
Cool. And let's jump probably in your Twitter. So recently I saw you posted a tweet like share your website, and I'll suggest a micro tool for you. So I think it will be a great idea for us to generate some ideas for Postli and probably build something.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So let's probably not discuss like your Twitter process, but show it, right? Yeah, I mean to actually show, right?
So what we are doing, we're gonna build some micro tool for Postli, and the whole idea is that I have a lot of micro tools on Postli already, and they all bring in some extra traffic. They're mostly here, together with my SEO efforts on the on the alternatives. And there's like some micro tools like LinkedIn hooks generator, and that's the separate page where you generate the hooks, a LinkedIn post to Twitter, and they all were created to attract more users to Postli. And so today I'm going to show how you can potentially find also some idea like that to your product, and by basically doing it for myself. Because I need more micro tools, obviously.
Cool. And just to explain like to people, so micro tool is just a single purpose tool that helps with SEO, right? So that's what the purpose of micro tool in few words.
Yeah. So the whole idea is to give people to play around with something where they can find you easily in the Google. They play around, they get the value, and they convert into a product. The micro tool is in 90% of the cases it's open. So like let's say like I have this LinkedIn post preview, where the people can upload the image and preview their post. So they preview the post from Google and they see, oh, it's made with Postli, and let me try what it is. So it's a kind of conversion, like a lead magnet in a way, or lead generation tool. That's how I would call it.
Yeah. I think it's it's correct to call it lead magnet again. Like for our age, it's not just a PDF file. It can be an actual application. And also, I think one benefit of MicroTool is that the tools that really work well, you can actually transform them to the features of the product, right? So, like you've shown, like a post generator at this point, it's like a micro tool that shown itself well enough, so you actually implemented it as a feature to Postli. So it has a lot of practical sense to build these micro tools. So enough theory. Let's go back to research.
So how I do it normally, I have already in Notion the list of micro tools, which I want to build. But normally I go to the SemRush. I'm using the SemRush, and let's say I'm searching for LinkedIn generator, because normally the micro tools which are there at the same time for me, many of them are the AI wrappers, which generate you something with text. So this would be the best term to search. So if you're doing something for marketing, you need to search some other type of generator which could be close to your brand. And so we search LinkedIn generator. We see what we kind of analyze here. We analyze the volume, we analyze the difficulty. Because I have not very strong website and I want my micro tool perform better, I'm looking for low-hanging fruits, kind of.
Okay.
I'm called them. So we search for some really not difficult keywords. And we can see here, for example, hashtag generator. You were asking today. So hashtag generator is really low difficulty. It's commercial.
Okay.
which means, or like people say that it means that it's like people who search have some buying intent in here. And the volume is also good. It's a good volume.
Okay.
And then, for example, post preview generator, but this I already have, as you saw. Phone generator is good, but for example, for me it would be much harder to build because I have no idea how to do that. So it's more than just text generator.
Yeah.
So I would select between something like hashtag generator because it's very simple. Yeah, we see that like LinkedIn hashtags generator. There's the number of keywords in this, and this like LinkedIn hashtags generator. You see the volume is 3 times more. Yeah, you could call it like that. And there's also a nice again hashtag generator, about me LinkedIn generator. Yeah, that's also would be just text, or LinkedIn summary generator. So you see LinkedIn bio generator. Yeah, I told you before about that, but you can see that it's a little bit more complex already.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but still green. Green is still kind of light, yeah? But I would do the hashtag generator. Just
Okay, let's go
simple.
with. Okay, and we choose it because it's simple, it has a good volume, and you know how to build it, which is also important, right?
Yeah, I know where to copy the code for that to work, so that's how that's gonna work.
Okay, let's go with this one.
And let's go with this one. So if there's 2 ways for me to build in the tools. So micro tools, some of them are on separate domains, yes, like the post generator, which we were checking before, it has a separate domain, and some of them on the Postli, on main domain, yeah. So it's always a trade for you. You can either get the separate domain or new domain. For example, I also have this micro tool and these top influencers on LinkedIn, and this also separate domain because I was experimenting. But if you're doing on separate domain, then you're going to create the new project, yeah, in Visual Studio, and you need everything from scratch. So from that perspective, I would, in that case, I would go on GitHub. So this is my Postli, yeah, and there you can see that's like the closed project, yeah. And I'm gonna add it in here, but alternatively I would start something from scratch. And normally when I start from scratch, what I'm doing, I'm going to my folder. Let's close our. So I'm going to my developer folder, and here I have a lot of projects. Yeah, they're not structured, as you see. And then what I'm doing, and that's what I'm doing because I'm like, I don't know, I just used to do like that. I always copy one of them, which I think is gonna be the most closest. So that's how I do that. But because we're gonna add hashtag generator directly to Postli, so oh my god, how I can find that? There's so many. You see wedding planner. Where's the Postli? I don't know, am I even building it? Can you see it? Why I don't see it?
You can press P and it probably will help. Okay, this also. Yeah, I see now Postli. Yeah, it's in the bottom.
Okay, great. So that's how much time I took to find it. Okay, we did that. So next step is don't open the N file, yeah? So that's the next step. Okay, so this is the Postli. We're gonna build the hashtag generator. So you can see in here, I have a lot of pages already. These are the public pages, which I showed before. LinkedIn post preview, LinkedIn ideas, LinkedIn hooks. And so now we're gonna add LinkedIn hashtags generator. I think I will add hashtags because I think it's kind of the most of their like the best with the multiple. Yeah? And so the next step for me would be to kind of find what would look similar from my existing projects. Yeah. So I would go back to my page now and think. So for example, I have this LinkedIn hooks generator, yeah? We generate 5 hooks for you. And I think if we talk about the hashtags, you could use something like that because it's kind of formatted better than, for example, I have this also post ideas and it looks like that. Here we could add, oh, look, open code because I added the languages and now it looks like that. Okay, not good. So LinkedIn post to Twitter, also not good because it creates multiple tweets. So would need to change a lot. Okay, let's copy the page of LinkedIn hooks generator. Decided.
Let's do it.
Okay, so LinkedIn hooks generator page is in here. Just copy the code, guys. This is the technology, Command C, hashtags. Okay, that's done. Now, the one command you need to know, npm run dev. Oh, it's already here. So don't ask why it shows here Twitter algorithm, because someone copied the project long time ago and didn't change the name. Okay. Oh, it's their own project. Oh, okay. Different port. Okay. That's how it is.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
You
Because
you will
it's,
pitch paper mark in the end, okay? Because we didn't discuss it.
Yeah, the paper mark is the other project, and Mark, who is the main developer, would be very unhappy that I have 2 codes open at the same time, you know? Security breach. Okay, let's open. So we have this page on the LinkedIn hashtags generator, but it will not open because we didn't let it open in middleware yet. So
okay,
that's the only thing I remember. You need always to make it public in here. So I have all public pages here. So if you see, I'm adding this. Okay, what is this hashtags? You see, I have big problems with the writing. I never write anything. I only copy. So let's make my life easy. And I will close all of these pins. Okay, Prisma schema not gonna open. App we don't need. Okay. LinkedIn hooks generator. Okay. It's not the right one. This we close. Okay, LinkedIn hashtags generator.
right.
Okay, now I know how it's writing. So that's the main challenges for my coding experience. I will make a mistake and it's not gonna work. Okay. Let's see. So we copy this. We are in our code. Okay, LinkedIn hashtags generator. Oh, it opened.
Right.
You see, everything good. So we copy everything clean way. Perfect. So now let's work on that page. So we have this page, LinkedIn hashtags generator. You see, I have a lot of code which I don't use. Don't tell me anything about that.
Just in case.
Don't tell me anything about that. I don't want to know. So what we basically would need to change, of course, we need to change the name. So we also need to change the prompt, yeah? So you see here I have the prompt. So I have the connected OpenAI already key in here, which I will show you in a bit. And in general, if you copy the new project, and you want to build the AI wrapper, I suggest to copy the one which already have everything built in, yeah? Then you just need the connect the key, but in here I already have it, so connected to the other page. So for me, I just need to change the prompt, and we can just write generate 5 hashtags based on the post. Yeah, of course you can improve it, like the best performing for LinkedIn. We also can use the ChatGPT. Actually didn't use ChatGPT for a long time. I don't know. I'm coding already without the ChatGPT. That's like insane. Okay, so next step, I have here, so I have the pages structure, yeah? So not the app structure. So I need to change here the SEO, of course. We're doing it all for the SEO, yeah? Hashtags generator. Let's copy it everywhere. Oh, this is made with AI. Okay. Okay, let's open AI. I hope there's nothing in my open AI. You're gonna now see I'm searching here. Oh, how should I close that? Oh, quick. Okay, make a meta description for.
Nice. And it's also like small bits, but they're very useful, like to see how you do this. So using AI for all the small
and
tasks.
normally for the pages, and we can see after we update, if we want to add something, yeah, in here, we, for example, can ask ChatGPT to, so we can copy the whole page to ChatGPT and ask him to do something for us. So, okay, but now just for the simplicity, I know that the SEO experts would not be happy with me now because I just like didn't even interact much on this one, but yeah, let's just do it how it is. Okay, so we change it here, we change it in here, we change it in here, we change it in here. Okay, LinkedIn hooks generator. Oh, okay, not the hooks. LinkedIn hashtags generator. Generate LinkedIn hashtags which will make your post go viral. Okay.
Yeah, I think the main thing to mention here, as we choose this the like keyword for SEO, a LinkedIn hashtag generator, the main thing is to use these like words, right? Like LinkedIn hashtags generator in order to rank in SemRush.
Yeah, as much as you can. So this page is not very full of stuff, but yeah, the best is to use. I have some page with the more. I think this LinkedIn content plan. Let me check. Maybe we can copy from here something. So we can copy this block also and add the hashtags, for example, here. That would be fun, I think. We can add a lot of hashtags which people can copy from already. And this would be the mix of generator and the library. Let's do that. So, okay. So LinkedIn hashtag generator, let's open back. So we have that, and then let's, we can type some post in here. Yeah, I can copy my existing post in, which not today, which I posted today, not performing very well. Let's copy in our LinkedIn hashtag. Oh, okay, we need to change the button. Oh, you see? So it's got us the
it's already working.
hashtags. Yeah, cool, it's working. Then we need to put it in. Yes. And just to check, it's copied inside. All good. So let me go back. I'm also doing it all with one hand because you don't need to really write something, just need to copy. Okay, I don't understand. I had before that it's open the full. So I like that when I copy inside so that it's open the full. The window is kind of, this window is getting opened, but
the text area.
Yeah, the text area. So we would ask GPT about that. But I think, so we did the core, we need to rename the button, yeah? post, okay, generate, I don't see where's the button, generate 5 hashtags for my post. No? Okay, generate 5 hashtags for my post. Type your, okay, this also text we need to change, so everything need to be adapted. Type or copy your post to generate hashtags. Okay, this is done. It's working. Let's now do this cool. I think we can remove this section, but we will add this section.
Great.
But we will do it with a lot of hashtags. So we changed that on the hashtags. Let's see how we potentially could do that. So this page is the LinkedIn content plan, and there is this block. I don't know if it's like separate block, I'm not sure, I need to check now. So it's like LinkedIn personal, what's it says? LinkedIn content. Okay, I know how to search, so you know.
Yeah, it's important.
I know how to search. Okay, LinkedIn content plan, optimize post. It was before. Create. Oh, okay. So they are all here. So this block is not a separate block. It's called block. You see the GPT, which helped me to build. Oh, no. Okay. I want just copy, not delete. You see, the main problem is properly copy. Maybe someone who watched that have some suggestions for me.
Yeah, I can suggest actually on this line you can you can click plus and minus like to expand and collapse block, and it will be more handy to copy.
Really? I mean, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so
near the sections
here I click plus or what?
No, click in the left, like point it's over 173, the line number.
Okay. In here.
A bit in the left.
Okay.
In the left.
Wow.
Yes, and now you can just copy like this, and it will copy all the block.
Next time, next time. See, now we already copied, so not. I'm the fast learner, but next time, okay?
Sure.
Okay, so currently we copy this block, but I want to ask GPT, okay. So we're gonna copy this code in there, yeah? Can you make this block, how we, oh no, can you remove, can you remove, what is it, grid or columns, or what's this, how it's separated? I don't understand. Is it grid or columns? Oh wait, I need to see first. Okay, it's like fuck up now again. Okay. Okay, this is the one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it works. Can you make, how this thing is called? The list. It's probably called the list. Let me check. You see, my main problem is to give the good task to GPT.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. Can you make these 2 elements 1 by 1 and add 20 more. What it called? I don't know. How would I call them? They're not the least. They're like the unclickable buttons. 20 more names in there. Continue on the list. 20 more buttons. Okay, let's do that. But I don't want them clickable. More names starting from. If someone think I'm doing it really fast, they really doubt me now at this moment. Okay. From easy to create. Okay, let's see what gives. I always give like very bad instructions to GPT because I cannot speak, and then GPT give not the great. Of course. No, show me the full updated code. I cannot even write it correctly. Okay, but here it is. The magic is happening. Let's see what it gives based on what I ask him to give. And after that, we can first try to get the proper thing. Let's see what's giving. It's giving something, and I think it removed. I'm not sure. I think it's removed the columns or like two parts on the how it's built. But let's see.
So it doesn't look like a hashtags.
It doesn't look like hashtags. That's the next step, you know. Don't my learning. Don't overcomplicate GPT. So you give them one by one. First, let's change the structure, because when I ask the GPT, because when you work with the whole pages and ask him to redo many things, it's always like making a lot of mistakes.
Got it.
So normally I ask, okay, change that for me, and then change that for me, and then change that for me. Yeah. I think we are close to this, but that I think why I want this list of hashtags, because I think it will give us a lot of SEO stuff. If we like create many hashtags which people could potentially use. Okay.
Yeah.
So and now we
it's also useful for people, like if they are looking for hashtag generators, probably they're wondering like what are the popular tags or what what default text is. Yeah.
And then we can substitute them, with the popular one. It's just about getting to that. Oh, no, it didn't do like we wanted, but I think even, because I have this flex column. Okay, what if I just remove this? Sometimes I get in really. Oh no, that didn't help. Oi. Okay. No. Let's do like that. So at least now I know I can what to do to remove columns. Show me only code.
You can move this riverside by the way, so you can just
Really?
Just,
oh my god, that's like amazing. You see how much I struggle. And basically that's how I go, you know. Then I'm continue playing as much as I want to play.
Great.
But I think it's update this to remove columns. How to remove? Is it correct? Okay. You don't help me. Let's see if GPT made the mistake. Really? Let me try. You don't know. Maybe GPT knows.
Okay, so that's okay. Now I see what it means. Nice.
Okay. Yes. Now we have the different problem that it's have like I think it's the maximum. It's a maximum limit which I need to remove.
Yeah.
I don't know, 7XL. Is it this one? Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, we're not there yet, but we are at least there. And we can call it popular LinkedIn hashtags or something. Let me center this text. And these I would remove. So this text below we can remove. So clean some dirt. Okay, this we can remove. Call to action. Create posts with hashtags which works. Hashtags which work. Okay, this is great. This is good. And now our all work. Okay, the spacing is not there for some reason, but it's fine. I would even Okay, LinkedIn content plan. Where the centered. Text. Okay, max 7 Excel also. Text center. I'm not sure I'm adding it correctly. Let's see. No, it's
without ed, like text center.
Oh, you
Yeah.
see? That's how it works. Okay. I feel like I'm writing a lot of code with you, Igor. That's not how I normally do that. So, wait. Wait, this is not text center. Because it's somewhere probably. Because 7 Excel. Okay. Perfect. So here we need to write LinkedIn most popular LinkedIn hashtags. And now let's do this. Give me 100 most popular LinkedIn hashtags. And we need to format, yes, that he formatted like that already, yeah? Format each of them like this. Okay, let's see. I hope it will show the code. Okay. Oh,
nice.
The machine is working. And we can, while it's working, make some changes. So, I don't know. Like, I mean, this gray, I don't really like somehow. So if we look at this look okay. Maybe LinkedIn most popular hashtags in 2024. That's always adding some value. And we need to change the background. Okay, and then we just can already push, where's this gray?
It's
so
the
I
very
have
top.
some.
It's a BG gray.
Okay.
100. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it white and see if it's just like gonna do it better. I mean, not amazing, but also not bad. So it's great. So on mobile it looks not centered. Small fix. Okay, need to fix mobile. Normally I would ask GPT just fix mobile now, but okay, I think we can push without fix of mobile for now. If the GPT ready or not? Okay, continue generating. Need to wait. Should probably ask for 2024, I don't know. But it's fine. I think it's a good page. Okay, let me check quickly if I change everything. Here didn't change, yeah? The hashtag thing. So important, of course. This is super important. This page need to close. Okay, so the call to action is here, the generator is here, and I see that more and more people doing this, and that performing very well, like they write in free, So we could also do like free LinkedIn hashtags generator. We can even call it, I think, free LinkedIn hashtags generator. How it will look like. Did I change? Oh no, I didn't change correct. Change in the wrong place. Okay. Let's see. It looks more attractive. I think no. LinkedIn hashtag top. LinkedIn hashtag generator in 2024. So I'm thinking what's look more reliable, I don't know. Yeah, I think LinkedIn hashtag generator, like maybe like this, is the best. Or can we do like this? No, doesn't look attractive. Looks ugly. Okay, we better not ruin it. Just okay. Copying these hashtags now. I don't know if it's 100, but we can after that ask GPT to make us more, of course. Yeah, that's what I think. But like we just gonna push and then you teach me. But here I cannot do that. You see how much struggle it takes from me. And now some div will be wrong and that's it. Error forever. Okay.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Oh, nice. Fuck, gray. This gray is annoying. Like with the white, of course, much better, but I have it. Yeah, with the white looks better.
I know it's also good with the gray.
Start using. Create the post. So we have one. Create LinkedIn post. Yeah. So I think that's it. So we have one white now. Okay, let's change it. So now what would I do? Basically we have it all. So what would I do next? So this, just check that it's working. Yeah. And most popular LinkedIn hashtags in 2024, I would add maybe 1,000 in here. So in order to just wait, GPT, give me next 100, yeah, well, it can think and we can do something else. So I would add that the people kind of stand longer here, yeah. And if this page start performing, I would took from my other page, this top influencer page which I built, I would took maybe even the filters, So I would connect filters to the hashtag. So you can search hashtag for technology, hashtag, yeah, like kind of group that. But if the page not performing, it does make sense, yes, to do that. So I think it's good. So the only last thing is let's connect it to footer. Yeah. So LinkedIn, is it LinkedIn hashtags generator? Okay, let's search. Okay, footer should be somewhere in components. You see the million components I have here, and no footer is found.
Do you know how to go to the component? You can click Command P.
Oh.
Let's teach you something.
Command P. Okay.
And now type footer.
That's smart, because when I search for the search, it doesn't give me correct.
Yeah, Command P is like command palette. You can do a lot of cool stuff there.
I like that. Let's do it in here. So I will add this, copy this quickly. As you see, I don't like to write. So, okay. Okay. Tags. Okay, it's in here. Let's go on localhost. Check quickly if it's connected. Okay, LinkedIn hashtag generator. Perfect. Working. Nice. Reliable. Amazing. I'm working now on this also on Postli. I added these people testimonials, so I will add them also in here later.
Great.
When I fix images in here. So I want to add them everywhere, so they could go here, yeah. So because people like kind of create the hashtags, play around, and then you ask them to use, yeah, your tool, and I feel like every page like that requires some verification, yeah. So that would be good. But okay, let's
testimonials are always great. It's a social proof that driving people action. So definitely agree with you.
So now need to check if we have some errors, yeah, running, because like, I don't know. No, creating the production build. We copied everything amazingly today. No errors. Look at that. Look at us. Look at us. All is in there. Okay, so then I'm gonna push. So we change middleware, we change this page, we change the footer. Okay. I'd like to write hashtags generator. I have this like what's this like desktop connected, and now we can go on Vercel and the build. So the Vercel is connected. I have also many other projects in here, but this like kind of taking the most of energy and time, so we can see our deployment, if it's happening, if it's building. Yeah, I don't know. Can I open this? What?
Yeah, we're waiting.
Okay, building. And what we can instantly do after it's built, we can instantly go to Google Search Console and rank it there. If like you're not ranking automatically.
Do you mean like submit the page to Google?
Yeah. I mean, if you of course running like 100 of pages, you can also do some indexing, blah blah blah. But if you just build the tool like that and want it instantly to perform, I mean, that's kind of the best way. Instantly push it there.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then you can continue updating it. So let me check what's building a bit longer. 14 seconds, 15.
100 hashtags.
Took time. Oh, okay. So it's live. Let's see if it's there. Oh, it's there. Let's see if it's working. Sometimes the AI can stuck, but it's working. Everything working. I think like, I mean, not perfect for mobile 100%, but also not so bad. I mean, if this is like, I have it aligned on the left, I think it can be centered.
Yeah.
So can make some small improvements, but the last, okay, Google Search Console, the last, some compromised, okay. You see, my performance not so great yet in Google here, but requesting indexing. Yeah, so how long we took?
I think about an hour, but I didn't actually set the timer in the beginning.
Okay.
I think or about 45 minutes or something. I'll clarify after the recording.
Okay, yeah, index requested.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's it? I mean, hashtag generator, you be my guest now to go, please. We go to Igor page now. So many Igor. Igor, what's your name? Why
Igor Krasnik. Yeah, it's... Yeah.
Okay, no. Okay, let's see. You have some posts which require the hashtags or not. Okay. Want to become...
Scary words.
Scary words, okay. Let's do that. The first test of Igor. I need to adapt this window. Also gonna there's like of course this, but I have in some other like where it's open automatically. So I want to add it with the GPT or the hashtags. LinkedIn networking. Are they really work well for your professional success?
Can you try again? Because it probably doesn't take an input actually. Or is it different? Oh, okay. No. So it's cool. It's cool. I just thought that it looked the same
as before. I think we also did the worst prompt in the world. So I think we need to. It's not. Wait. Maybe I deleted something and it's not taking the text. Wait. Let's go back. Okay. I don't have the post in here. Let's see how it's doing it in the...
Probably found some bug.
Here. Yeah, because you see I'm using always the post. Because it should take it from the... But based on the post. Okay. Let me now try it on localhost. Just in case... If it's gonna... We're on localhost again. What is this? We building something? No, I probably use something else. Okay. 1 second. Where were your post? Because it's like about the software development, and it gave us something completely different. So that's not
LinkedIn
good.
success.
We were thinking that's success, but that's not. Okay, hashtag generator. Okay, let's do that. Or?
Nice. Now it definitely makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, now it's good. But you see, it's of course very bad prompt. I mean, if you want people like, I don't know, select among the most popular on LinkedIn, yeah, for example. And let's do it again. The window also annoys me. Yeah, you see this a bit more already, like maybe based
Optimized.
on the post. Yeah, a bit more optimized. Yeah, but we can quickly that's how I committing it. You see, committing to main, no stoppers for us.
And it's also great that we faced with bugs, so we also shown how update looks like. So it's not just release and forget.
Yeah,
fix.
Yeah. Actually, I face it a lot with these AI generators that like they not taking the input properly. It's like the main error. So always need to check. That's not because it's anyway gonna generate, yeah. But it's just not gonna generate based on what you have in there, yeah, based on this variable. But I think it's a good result. So now it will work, and
yeah, hopefully you will go viral with this tool.
I will post it, of course, but I will post it that we build it live, you know. It could be a cool story, maybe even worth to post on dev.to. I posted on dev.to before one article about how I built this first project, so I think it would be cool.
I don't know if dev.to is popular between non-technical people, but I think this video will be definitely super helpful for non-technical people, like who think that like programming is too scary and stuff like that. So it's really cool that you've shown how you do this, and like even these small things. It's very new to me because I would Google it, I would search how to fix it. Now I think probably I should also learn how to fix it with like assistant places.
I get a lot of, haters on dev.to also saying like, I studied million trillion years software development and this is just making it all, and these posts are getting likes. Why? So I think I feel like if I would study software development for years, I would probably feel differently. It's like you cannot take it all back, and maybe I would love to get more into details, and in the things, and trying to make them clean and make the code clean, but like if it maybe bothers you, it's not bother me so much because I don't understand even so much things.
I think it's perfectly fine. It's probably can become an issue when you work in a team with someone if you have different styles.
100%,
so that's the only downside, but don't like really think that it's like that important. Okay, you have cleaner code, but like you will do the same thing with it. Like you will put it to ChatGPT and to rewrite it again, so it's the same output. It won't make it like more productive or stuff like that. So it's really cool. Did you try GitHub Copilot?
No. I was like, I'm gonna try it. But I saw it in how the people using it, and I checked that it's not exactly like I was expecting that, because like it's helping you change something, but it's like not. So what is the main thing I'm doing? I need to rebuild some component. Yes. So mostly I'm rebuilding. It rarely building the pages from scratch. Yes. So we took those component, and this component come from some other component, and then you throw it fully into the ChatGPT to fully rebuild, yeah. And the Copilot, it feels like it's helping more like developers who 100% know, yeah, what they're doing, but it's helping. But of course, now I'm getting to know more, you know. In the beginning, when I was doing, like now I'm checking and I'm, for example, oh, this is the column things, yeah. Before I didn't even have an idea. It's like the columns, the grids, like it's like just make it one by one for me. It's like, so, and now you know more, you already starting to kind of understand what is what. But first I was just copying whole pages from this open source project which I opened and like just tell me what happened in here and what is what. And
yeah, that's the way. That's the way. I like it, and that's what was happening like for years with Stack Overflow before AI. Like basically, people were searching for some pieces of code and copying them and pasting, and really like a lot of people they didn't even like see how it works, and it can lead to the like pretty stupid bugs because of that. So don't listen to these haters because they probably want to go viral because they learned the development for 10 years, but it's not like relevant. It doesn't correlate like how long did you like learn the development. Like the product and the like purpose of the product is a totally different thing. So it's more about, like you shown, SEO, like the intent of users, providing value, showing clean call to actions, testimonials, and it doesn't require a lot of code to do that. You can do it with no code too.
Exactly. It's like exactly. I even wrote one post, I think, on LinkedIn, and which obviously I'm not gonna write on dev.to, you know, where the head is I'm using the code like a no code, because I'm always just copying the things. In a way, I was using the Webflow before from the no code. I didn't use so much Bubble, for example, but the Webflow, you always kind of drag and drop components from the things. And here I'm also dragging and dropping the components from ChatGPT to, but the components is the pieces of code, and then you can adjust something. So it's not really change much. But of course, I sometimes you oversimplify. Yes, for example, the main challenges was to set everything up. I always tell you need someone ideally to help you to set up. This like in the beginning when nothing worked just because I don't have npm install in the project, and I had no idea, and this like put me super out, and ChatGPT really like stupid, giving you millions of reasons why it doesn't work. This is the hardest, and then connecting some APIs is hard, connecting the LinkedIn API, connecting the Stripe, connecting the Google to log in. This was all very hard.
Yeah, I got it. And how did you handle that? Did you ask your friends to help, or you just
so I asked someone, yes, and I spent like hours with GPT for each of them. So I spent maybe to set up the Google hours, because you need to the Google was much simpler, I think. The Stripe was definitely very hard. I still cannot, for example, I have set up the subscription, yes, and this like I copied also from the other project, like with the subscription setup. But then I wanted also to add the one-time payment, which also turned the pro, and I could not manage that. And so these things are really, and first time I had the payment, but it didn't trigger the pro plan. So that I was trigger it myself when I saw and change it. Now it works, but still. And then the LinkedIn API was also, it was like, I think 4 days of fight with LinkedIn, and then asking also the people to check what is there, and this is the hardest. I mean, this what we did today, it's like the easiest, yes, to add the page like that now, but
yeah, and makes a lot of sense. Like in our company project, we actually like do kind of the same. So we have a starter repository that already solved a lot of these issues, like connecting to database, like modeling data, creating few first APIs that looks good for that purpose. So people who are not that familiar with all this tech, they can just copy, and they have examples of everything that is written the way how we like it, how we're supposed to write the code. So it's definitely like the same thing. I mean, it's something for me, like with the writing components. Once I wrote them, I just like copying them around and copying different pages like you do, because it just makes sense. It doesn't make sense to create everything from scratch, because it's first of all it will be different, and you don't want to be every page different. You want to be them as like much similar as possible, so people know where to click and what to get, so it makes the product consistent. So you do everything right, I would say. Don't think that
Why you didn't name the company, Igor? You should name the company. You understand what's like? What is the marketing without marketing? Like promoting without the promotion. You made the advertisement, but you didn't name the company. Such an integration.
I learned about this. It's stories, so people got hooked. They will wonder,
and then they check which company. We're not gonna tell you guys which company you get from. It's like, and then there's the banner.
Look in the descriptions, and don't forget also to drop a like so that we tell you. Okay, yes, thank you so much, Iuliia. So it was a great demo. Probably you name your companies. So we spoke a bit about, we spoke a lot about Postli, a LinkedIn post generator, but you're also working on some other project, right?
Yeah, so the Postli, and in general in the last year, I was starting and trying different projects, starting from LinkedIn. I was trying some wedding planner, but mostly they were micro tool. And I also joined the open source project Papermark. This is like the DocSend alternative to sharing the documents securely. There's like the Mark is the open source builder. He's like kind of leading all the building part, and I'm doing mostly the growth part. So we actively invest in the SEO and traffic, because that's mostly who use in Papermark. It's like the founders, the VC, the realtors, so the creating the secure data rooms, sharing the pitch decks. Maybe it's not so much for the indie hackers, but for founders in general, or for someone who want to track documents page by page. So this one I'm contributing a bit, because it's also open source project, but mainly I also build around different micro tools. So you can check, we build the database of investors, which got, maybe I would say it got around 500,000 views on Reddit. Wow. We post like on Reddit 3 or 4 posts, and they always like open database of investors. There's also idea for micro tool, if you can add some database of something to and give people it for free. It's converting very well. So, and we did also the other micro tools with the AI, chat with the document thing. It's not the main core, but it's just like micro tool. So yeah, if you interested, that's also check this out. Like, comment, what we need to say now. I don't know. It's always like people know what to say. Igor, you know what to say. You say,
I would probably ask you, as I found your story like motivational. Like again, you changed your daily routine, like from being not technical to being pretty technical. Like, what would you recommend for people like in the same positions who are afraid to start coding? Like, what should they do?
I think, like, I mean, if you want to implement something, okay, let's do like that again. So for me, it does matter in general if you code or if you know code. If you use code or if you know code. If you build in your own project, I always recommend, of course, to start by doing it yourself. That's the first thing. Even if you like, there's many no-code tools you can use. The Igor told about some company. You can always use some tools to build the first MVP landing page or whatever. and then you can move forward from that. So I would always look that you kind of, no matter no code or code, you just need to launch something in a week. Yeah, that would be my first suggestion. Yeah. And second suggestion, if we talk about the development, you can the best to start is go on GitHub. If you're not even technical, but you are this level technical, you know what's GitHub. Then look for the open source project. If you don't know any open source project, find my open source project linked in post generator. It's there. So you just copy or download the file, open Visual Studio Code, and drop it inside, and then continue asking GPT what to do. If you have nobody to help, you can write even to me, and I will always share some materials. I share one-to-one in my dev.to article exactly which commands you put in the beginning. And then if you have someone just sit, you will spend 1 hour with this person, help you to set up the initial thing. You write down all the commands in somewhere that you're not forgetting them. And then that's it. It's just like open it every day and change it and launch it within the week. That's it.
Great. Yeah, and I will also add that it might look like simple, so people will like see it and it's simple, but it's important to understand that Iuliia is definitely like suffered a lot to get there, like suffered through many issues we discussed, like API connections and stuff. So don't be like demotivated when you face issues, because that's what you've been will be dealing like daily like with. So if you want to learn something, you'll definitely will go through suffering, but that's how you go to this like easy way of building stuff eventually. So definitely great advice on starting with the projects with your skills that you already have. If it's a Notion page, like launch a Notion page, like it's already pretty customizable at the moment. You can build websites, but don't like waste years on studying something before validating it with the actual users. So that's the most important part, is to speak to your audience, the actual audience, not like developers, not other founders, but audience for a product, right? Did I get it correctly?
Igor, well said. I need to learn from you now also.
Yeah, thank you, Iuliia. So I think that's it. So it was an amazing workshop, an amazing interview. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Do it in public, you have nothing to hide. Start using the internet, join the ride.